now, right?
Well,
Oh my God.
Yo.
They can hear
Blowing
us, but they
stuff
can't
up.
see us.
There we are.
Hey, folks.
Hello, everybody.
It's a professional show. Apparently, the key mapping didn't work again. Folks, welcome back to the Producer Lounge.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome. This is your weekly music production broadcast, brought to you by Always 400. Folks, it's 263.
263.
It's a big, oh my goodness, hang on. They probably don't know that. Now they know that. Yeah, the OBS is way different than Streamlabs, so I'm still trying to get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But folks, we have Owie on the show.
We have Owie. Howdy.
He's back. the long-awaited return of Owie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
Also, thank you for the tacos. Those were incredible.
Let's go.
Good to hear.
Delicious.
Fuck
Much
yeah.
love.
Yeah, do you have anything to plug? You want to plug where you at?
Yeah.
Any events?
I'm on Instagram. I'm at whoisowie. My main event that I've been throwing recently is Space Jam _CO.
Let's go.
It's a bunch of underground hip hop artists, or I'm sorry, house music artists that I really are into right now. And yeah, it's at Club Vinyl in downtown Denver, and it's super fun. So come out and boogie.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, folks, you can find us at 400 and then whatever name you choose. We all have gamer tags that start with the number 400. So 400 TPL is this show, and you can find us there.
Yep. And, feel free to skip around. It's a podcast.
Wait, do we not have sound?
Oh, my gosh.
Rough. That'll go in the YouTube video, though, right?
Yeah, I think so. Should be recording anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sorry
There?
about that, guys.
Hi.
Why the hell?
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey, what's up?
Guys, it's Owie.
What up?
It's a professional show.
Boom. Professionals.
Yeah.
We back.
So we are just go again.
So you were talking about Space Jam.
Yeah. So Space Jam is my event that I've been throwing pretty much monthly in downtown Denver at Club Vinyl. And it's a bunch of, up and coming house music artists that are really nailing their sound and trying to put them on the map, whether it be their first time playing there or second time playing in Denver. We've had some really cool acts like Brunello and Monty Kiddo, and just had Keena Howe, Marco Strauss. But yeah, come out and boogie. It's a grand old time.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I want to go.
Let's go. Yeah. Anyway, we'll just skip that thing.
Yeah, the
And
YouTube
move
will
on.
get it just fine.
All right, guys.
Hi guys.
What up?
What's up, boys?
How
We're
has
back.
life been in the studio for everyone? What's everyone working on?
I'm working on some goofy shit, but let's not
Yeah.
go into that. How's the studio been for you, Howie?
It's been good. It's actually been a work in progress of I'm finally upgrading my gear. I've had the same stuff since I was like 20.
Sure.
So like KRK Rocket 5s. It's like time to step it up, and got some new gear that I'm excited to play with. Everything has just arrived this week, so I'm like,
oh my God, we caught you early.
fiending for the weekend.
Talk
so I
to
can,
us about what you got.
Yeah,
what
so
did
I
you got?
want to know.
A Cali V2. They're 8-inch studio monitors.
Nice.
2 of those.
What are they called again? I want to
Like Cali, Kali. I think it's like V2.
Dude,
8.
that's going to feel so good coming from 5 inches.
I know. So it's, yeah, the
Oh, hell
LP,
yeah.
Oh
the
my God.
IN8s, the V2 IN8s.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those. Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited
These-
to play with those.
These ones right here.
Yep,
Okay, let's look at these bad boys.
Beautiful. Did you get the grays?
I got the blacks.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had
Nice.
to get the black.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, those are gonna
Those look
bump.
saucy.
My neighbors are gonna fucking hate me. But
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun to make music on.
yeah, I got. I'm giving Audio Silk a try for like soundproofing and trying to, because it's in a basement that's basically this like hallway. So I am going to try end of it, and I got like 8 panels. I'm going to try that out for, trying to minimize any bouncing off the walls. But I got that. I got a new interface that has more channels, so I can, with my MIDI. But I want to get something tangible. The Akai Groove Box is on my
radar.
Yeah, but they're like on hella back order.
Groove Box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they used to use it when they were making like hip hop beats and house music back in like the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
It really took off. But the Akai Groove Box.
I've been
Yeah, that's
ever
the
since
boy.
we got the 404. I get
MPC.
more like
Yeah, dude.
videos of things like this.
Yeah, it's like an
And
OG.
this one looks so dope.
Yeah.
I need to like
Fuck.
touch like
You got the
pads,
armrest.
make
Yeah.
beats. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I miss that when I started producing music. It was on a machine drum pad, and I miss that like
Right.
tangible touch and like humanistic feel of creating music so much instead of like drawing stuff in.
Right.
And I've just like found this drum pad that's just got a bunch of like old classic, crunchy, gritty sounds that are pretty timeless in my opinion. So I want to play with that.
Yeah. That sounds
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, that is sick.
Got a new
That
monitor.
was what our vision was with the 404 that we got, is like, hopefully this will like unlock something,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, for me, I learned it for like a couple weeks. I just kind of fiddled with that instead of making music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so hard to do anything on. It's just
Yeah, the curve is steep.
Yeah.
you're like
It's a
doing
404.
key
Is that what it is?
commands,
Is it-
SP404,
SP.
Mark
What's it
II.
look? Can I see it? I'm gonna. 404.
Yeah, it's a popular hip hop one. But yeah, just like
oh Lord,
getting
Looks like a calculator.
things- Yeah,
I
it
know,
is.
right?
It
Yeah.
is.
It totally does.
Yeah, it's the thing we have right
You could do your taxes on
right
that.
right next to the deck.
That's crazy.
I don't know why it's not pulling up the image instead of the link, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're fucking
It's fun.
sick. It's definitely
It's so
more like
confusing.
it's definitely more like hip hop.
Okay.
Geared.
Geared, but also jungle,
Okay.
which is what I want to fucking fuck with it on, but I have to not be so busy at work.
Is it like tambourine samples and stuff like that? Like that
I mean,
kind of like give you that jungle groove.
No, it's just the workflow is
Okay.
like built for chopping like different samples, so
Okay.
it works really well with chopping breaks
Sick.
because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can get it to like roll through a break, and you can fucking hit there and hit the snare as many times as you want.
Yeah.
and it'll like or like restart from there or whatever, or not. You can like choose and shit, so you can do a bunch of shit on the fly, and then it's got all these effects up top that you like do, but they bake it in, which is a little weird. So like while you're trying to like make a song, like you have to think about that. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit more of a performer in that
Oh.
way, which is
It's
kind of
meant
cool.
to be for live, I'm sure.
Yeah,
right?
to some degree, or you like perform the track to
Oh.
like make it.
Oh,
You know?
that's hard to do on the spot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
I get
much
that.
fucking work. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you want like to turn a sound up, or maybe just
You
like
have to perform
affect a sound,
You have to do it
you have
live.
to let.
We'll
or-
do it live. We'll do it live.
You just you're basically like saying like, here's the thing, and you go grab effects, like a cassette distortion or something like that. Crank that to get the sound sounding a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
And then you got to like record that to another thing. So
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah, you have to
it's all these weird key commands.
It's a bunch of
That's-
resampling. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of the workflow.
Got it.
Which is why we want to bring it in here, and it's going to replace that little thing.
Okay.
And we can just resample.
Yeah.
Our,
It does have a
voices
rolling
on the
sampler.
go.
Your sound bites.
so yeah, so we can just sit
Yeah.
there and
Fuck it with it.
just goof.
Yeah.
If somebody says something they don't
Like,
want to say, we're like, oh,
We'll steal that
let's
one.
say it a bunch more.
I really like that idea.
Yeah, it's
actually.
funny. Yeah, it'll be a good time. But yeah.
Just build up the cancelable sample pack, essentially.
Right, exactly.
Vocal pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys dropped a sample pack recently, I saw.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah.
That's
Dude, it
cool.
was a beefy pack, too.
We have them
Yeah.
We're backed
the-
up right now, but
for the most part. We put out one every month on the Patreon.
That's sick. Shameless
and-
plug.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
You can go hang out at the Patreon. There's
How much is
actually
it a month?
we have a $1 tier that is fixed.
Okay.
So there's only I think 20 or 25 spots, and there's still like 12 open.
Nice.
And once you get that, you're locked in, like as long as you want for that.
Sick.
And then there's a $5 tier, and that's
Cool.
it. And then there's
That's-
like a make your own, obviously, but like
Hell yeah.
yes. And
Yeah.
then we put out a big one over the winter break.
yeah,
That's
and we
awesome.
give the episodes out early.
Yeah, on the Patreon.
So if we
as
have
well.
a big guest, you can get that sauce earlier.
Yeah, Skrillex is coming next week, guys. You better get
We
in
might
there.
be in talks. Hey,
Sonny told us not to promote. Dude, fuck. No, yeah, the sample pack we put out was like 1,400 samples or some shit. It was
That's fucking
huge.
awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a bunch of
40
friends.
artists.
And what
Yeah, it's a
realm
bunch
of
of-
music would that be?
It's
for you
all
guys?
over the place.
Everything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Cool.
It's a bunch of guests that were on the pod,
Yeah.
basically.
That's
so,
sick.
Yeah,
so
we had
the next time we
a-
do it, we'll hit you up if you want to.
Yeah,
throw
I
in on that.
could throw a groove you guys' way.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be sick. That'd be
Yeah.
sick. Also, what's up, chat? Chat's showing up today. Welcome, everybody.
Hey guys,
What up?
if you guys have any questions for the show or Owie in general, hit them up in the chat.
yeah.
You may or may not be read live.
So
I
I'm-
feel yeah.
I'm curious, what's been exciting you in the studio lately? Have you been playing with like fun techniques, or like you trying to focus on like composition, focus on mixing?
Yeah, I have really. I've taken a new approach to making music. I think that there was a long time where I was reaching for things that, I liked at the time, and I think I've kind of scaled it back to just like good old house music.
Nice, nice.
And like,
Yeah.
I think that like there's a reason it's been around for so long as a genre, and for the artists that I've been taking a liking to recently, it's because they are leaning into that sound with a little bit of their own twist, like Josh Baker or Rossi or Easttown, or these guys are like really leaning into like the old classic house sound. It's funny how everything just kind of comes back, right?
Yeah, of
like,
course.
I think as for house music as a genre, it seemed like we kind of got a little lost there for a little bit when it really took this really big leap in popularity. It just kind of seemed like it was all washed in the same. And I was on this pod 2 years ago. So I said something that bit me in the ass, and I want to clarify this.
God.
All right. So I said, like, hot take, tech house is dead, and I want to clarify that. Tech house will always be alive. It's a timeless genre. But I think for what tech house had become to that point in time, it became very stagnant as a genre because everything started to sound the same. But I think house music and tech house, or whatever label you want to put on it, is in a very good place right now as far as rewarding those and making things popular that are staying true to the roots and the foundations of what house music is about. It's almost like the underground is making its way out of the underground and becoming popular because people
Right.
are seeking that like true, authentic, gritty OG house music, you know? And it's leaning a little more in the deep realm, like deep house, but like deep tech is the technical term, or slap house if you want to get real.
Whoa,
real
we don't
genre
talk
specific
We don't
here,
take
but-
we don't talk genres on this podcast.
Is it-
No,
yeah.
no genres, but
There's no genre talk.
yeah, I've been leaning into that, and kind of reminding. And when I play live, I'm kind of reminding people of what, like, where this comes from, or like things that are timeless and things that are, carried throughout time, as opposed to like a very short shelf life because it's a popular TikTok song or something.
Yeah.
Right.
And I want to dive into that, and that's why I've been looking at like the Akai and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And recently, I've picked up on the Electribe by Korg. I don't know if you guys have ever played with that. It's a drum machine.
Okay.
And there's a hardware version and there's a plug-in version. I have the plug-in version because it's more affordable.
Let's
and
go.
It's a really cool way, producers out there, like if you're looking to create a pretty fast groove, there's so many presets that are within Electribe that are like trance and breaks and jungle and like so many cool like genres of music. And you can kind of just start there and peel away different layers, and you can control the attack and like the length of the specific sample, and like it's just a cool way to like kind of get a groove going.
Yeah.
And then once you have something that's like, you know, making your body move a little bit, you kind of want to throw on some other things. So like I'll start there with like creating a groove, and then layer it with some other, you know, 909 snares or hi-hats or whatever, and kind of like seek samples that are old sounding, and I want them to feel gritty.
Nice.
And then
I was getting this from what the song that I put on the post. I was like fishing through your tunes, being like, okay, what's the vibe right now?
Yeah.
It's always weird because it's like if I listen to you, whatever your most recent release is, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're making.
Totally.
At all.
Right. And it's almost not at all. Like, so it's like, I have, okay, first of all, massive apology to everyone or anyone that's waiting on music, because like I 100% owe you guys that. But I really want to get like dialed with this sound. And now that I've upgraded my gear, I can feel like a lot more cozy in my creative space. And this is like a newfound realization for me, where I just like really want to dive into that. And it's in the works. I've got a lot cooking right now. Even without the setup, I've been doing it off my laptop, but I'm like getting the workflow going, setting up templates for myself that are, you know, easy to like cook with. And then, just really just go all in on that and get it out there. I have a bunch of older stuff, and I hate that I have to admit this, but like I have a bunch of like older stuff that I made that I like, that I hate personally now. But like probably to fresh ears, they're probably just gonna be like, this is sick. Like, I don't know what you're saying, but like it's also far away from like what I've been leaning into as of lately. So like I just like don't want to force a release because I feel like I have to. I want to be really happy with the project and roll it out right and have like a good amount of tracks that I'm like feeling really good about, and then have those be consistent, so you have something like, you know, monthly or bi-monthly. So, you know, that's I think being strategic with your releases is so important nowadays. You can't just drop a tune anymore, you know? And because we live in this algorithm driven environment, it favors consistency. So you have to be very strategic with how you roll things out and how often those things come out. So if you don't have backup songs or things lined up or ready to go, it can feel like there's too much of a gap in between, and I'm in that place right now. And I'd rather be there and working on things that I'm really stoked on than just like putting stuff out there that I'm not necessarily like the most proud of, if that makes sense. So
100%.
Yeah.
You wanna give them the S tier tracks that you're in love with, not the like, here's a good B tier. Like,
right.
It's a bop,
exactly.
but yeah.
Exactly.
Gotta hit the Shrek tier.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, I feel that.
I'm fully in favor of this strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard because you like obviously want to push music, and it's just patience and finding that balance between quality and consistency. And I think that that's like the most important thing you can do as a new producer is like, you know, save your tunes and pitch them to labels, dream labels, go for the fucking stars, go nuts. Like, you never know. You know, it just takes one listen, and You can go old school, throw it on a USB. Josh Baker was grabbing USBs. People were throwing it up. He grabbed one. He put it in his pocket. And I'm like, that's pretty freaking rad. I love that he's even like open to that. And I'm sure because he's on the road so much, he can just plug it in and listen, you know? And that's a pretty cool way to get your music out there. But I just want to be more strategic with it. I don't want to be sporadic, and I've built a lot of relationships with people that are associated with labels I want to be on anyway, and I think that that's so important too, that networking piece where they'll you know, you're not just throwing music their way all the time. You have to be selective, like, does this fit this label? And that person trusts you, like, oh, he's sending me music and he knows our sound, then I will listen. You know, they'll spend a little bit more time listening to music. Yeah. But yeah, I'm in the basement, man, just making beats and seeing what sticks and keep going, you know.
I remember there's this clip of John Summit talking about I forget the label, but it was like his kind of like dream label. And he would like just make a song and send it to him, and he sent this label like 60 songs, and then, you know, like the 61st song they were like, oh, actually this is fucking sick, yeah, let's release it. Yeah. You know, so it's like,
hilarious.
You just go for the big labels if you really want to, you know, if you have that contact info.
100%.
But yeah, you know, I think that kind of works to a degree when you're like a smaller artist. You can maybe get away with spamming. But at a certain point, yeah, you gotta give them your best, and like when you build like a relationship with them, they kind of know you. You don't want to maybe send every single song like you're saying, you know.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. I think batches is the way to go, you know, as opposed to single songs, because I think it will take. Okay, so you know, getting one at a time. If you send one song that might not be a good fit, for example, like that's not the direction they want to go, and you just kind of shooting your shot, that one song might have them, you know, think to themselves, oh, like this is the direction that they go in, right?
Yeah.
But when you have a variety that might be in that lane, that might be a maybe, there's stuff to pick from, and I think that they can kind of, you know, get a sense of like what your range is versus just one at a time.
Yeah.
Right.
Because and make sure when you're submitting, like it needs to be a good fit. It needs to be within that like range of sound that they're putting out there, you know, within some relation, right? And I think like house music labels are very catered to a specific sound that I've noticed. So like some are leaning more towards a jazzier side of things, or some are leaning more towards deep. And, you know, I think it's so important to like kind of at least like be within that like realm, because if you send them something way off, they won't listen to your stuff again. Like they just won't. Like because they're
get blacklisted instantly.
Yeah,
Right.
well they'll take the mental note and they'll just be like, oh, this is off. This is not even close. But like if it's close enough and it's not quite polished, they're not quite there yet, they'll be like, all right, that's good, but like, let's see what the next batch says.
Right, I can tell you're trying.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's an important thing to remember.
Yeah, totally.
When you start pitching to labels, are you like meeting these people in person that run the labels typically? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never just like a cold kind of send.
Cold is tough.
Yeah.
Cold is super tough.
Yeah.
I highly encourage going to, I mean, Denver's so blessed in that we have such great music acts here all the time with, you know, bass music or house music. And a lot of those people are, you know, label owners, or will bring like their A&R or somebody that's associated with the label in some sense. And you have an opportunity to introduce yourself, and you know, I think it's important to like show face and show support. I think it kind of starts there. I also think within the context of like DMing or just building an online relationship with somebody that's outside of like the like listen to my music conversation,
Right.
more of just like supporting somebody's what they're doing, like commenting on their posts and like reposting stuff and just like showing support and trying to grow what they're doing in general is always appreciated as an artist and like and a label as well. So just like don't go into that conversation about like listen to my music, you know. Build a relationship with somebody from afar, and then when they come into town you could say, hey, I'm this person on Instagram or whatever, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah dude, it's so good to see you, like thank you for coming out to the show, and then you can hand them a USB and just be like, here, I think these might be a good fit for you, and see where that goes, as opposed to like I get sent a lot of music and a lot of mixes for people that want to get booked, and sometimes it's the first thing they say, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, I don't like, and I'll like flip through the mix and like, you know, it's like I want to hear like different, you know, like I'm looking for a particular sound. I want it to be a little different than the mainstream, like safe music, safe house music, more headier, like you got to go digging for it type house music. And so when I get a mix and I have never spoken to you in person, and you might have like, you know, just like heard about me and I put on events, like I have no need to like book you, you know what I mean? So like I think when somebody comes to my event and shows face and supports time and time again, Lingo's a huge prime example of that. Lingo came out to several Space Jams, introduced himself, didn't talk about music, didn't talk about like, you know, check out my mix or check out my music or anything like that. Just was being a good person, and I just like grew to like him as a person. And then, you know, I found out he was playing before Chase West, and I was going to go to Chase West, so I went a little early just to see what Lingo's about. And Lingo ripped.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, let's book him. You know, so it's like, you know, you got to be, I'm a person first, you know, so like, let's, you know, be personal and let's, you know, build a friendship before like talking about anything else.
Exactly.
Like those are the people I want to put on, you know? So
yeah, no, that makes
that's
sense.
my rant.
Yeah, no, that's what's
Person
up.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you do build those connections, like things just kind of start happening naturally, and it flows organically. Like even if you like connect with someone and they're like a label owner or like whatever person that could help you out in your career, and like nothing even happens with them, it's fun to just have another homie in the scene, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like takes that pressure off of like, oh yeah, I'm not trying to get anything from you. You're not trying to get anything from me. We can just hang and, you know, enjoy
100%.
music. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I surround myself with people that are like heavily involved with music because it fuels my fire to keep.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm inspired by the work ethic of people that are in my circle. Like, for example, GS5, Guillermo.
Yeah.
Shout out G.
G is one of the hardest working dudes I've like ever met. His work ethic is insane. Like we work in the same place as our day job, but he goes home and there's no excuses. He's getting at least an hour in on a session every single day. And I'm like usually cooked. So I'm like, you know, like I'm gonna have get like an 8-bar loop going or something like a couple times a week. But that man is like so consistent, and he always has been. And he's nasty, and it shows. And he's like, you know, really taken off. And I think when you surround yourself with people like that, it's like, damn, like I bet G's in the studio right now, so let me get in the studio. Or like, oh, I bet Parm's in the studio right now. Let me like, let me, you know. So it's like kind of like that extra push to keep going, and you can fuel off of each other to be better.
Yeah.
And Ross Kaiser's another good example. He's a local Denver guy, been in the scene for a while, makes killer deep house. Just shameless plugs to those guys. Those guys are killing it. And me and Ross have a track that we've finished, and we're gonna fish around soon. And
oh fuck yeah.
G and I will probably get in the studio soon, so it's exciting. Like it's also great to know that you're gonna work with those guys too, and
Right.
and see what we can cook up, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also great if you can live with other creatives.
Totally.
Yeah, because
Totally.
I'll walk upstairs to just get some food or something, and I hear them working on a song, and I'm just in the kitchen like, oh, god damn.
Yeah.
And you get all pumped, and I'm like, I'm going
Right.
to go back downstairs and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
copy that sound, whatever they were doing. I was like, I want to make something like that.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to stay fucking surrounded by killers.
Do you guys collab often, or is it pretty like we're gonna work on our own thing?
Pretty work on our own thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Like we
'Cause-
will do like a hot seat rarely.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like we haven't done one in like a year. Mm-hmm. But there's this new game which is basically D&D with a collab session. Yeah.
Wow.
Like where
Yeah,
you like
it looks
roll,
fun. It
you like
looks really
roll
fun.
dice, and then there's certain set of like now you can only make a riser, and you have 10 and you have 10 minutes, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm the riser guy. And you just like do that,
Wow.
and like everybody, like it's a different thing every time. It's like a full-on game, which looks
Wow.
pretty fun. I do want to play. There's a
What's it
guy.
called?
I don't know, and there's a guy who's
Yeah.
like, he's making it, like as
Trying
we
to remember
speak.
the name.
Yeah. It's like in the works. So you can't even like buy it online. Or,
Yeah,
like, buy
yeah,
a
he's still
download
working on
for
it.
or-
I'll put it in the description regardless, so people
might
can
be
go
like
check
a
that out
beta of
on
it.
the YouTube.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
maybe.
cool.
Yeah, but you have to like print it out
remember.
and
Yeah.
like hole punch it yourself.
I like that idea because, like, I think that you can get so sucked into making a sound where it eats away your day.
Yeah.
When I'm realizing time management and setting yourself up for, like, just creation in general is so important. Like, a template, like a very customized template, and constantly updating those sounds of samples that you really fuck with is so important to your workflow. And I used to be so straight up fresh track, just gonna make it from scratch, you know. Like I used to be that guy. Very much anti that now, and I'm even playing with
hilarious.
Session View, and I've never been a Session View guy.
Nice.
Weird.
I know,
Damn.
and I've
Look at
actually
you,
learned that
dude.
from G, and I've also been subscribing to Syntho, which is Josh Baker's learning platform, and there's a bunch of killer producers on there that I really fuck with, like Jam Back, who had that #1 positive track for the longest running Beatport #1, even longer than Fisher's Losing It.
Damn. Holy shit.
He's on there.
I'm losing.
And I'm learning a lot of tips from those guys because they're just like very much like, let's keep it old school, but like a little bit of a twist and not really stepping like too far outside of like OG house music. And it's really cool to like learn from those guys who are, you know, have learned from somebody else or just found their own way. But workflow for me is so important now. Like I just want to be able to create instead of like spending too much time on trying to make the perfect synth or something. You know what I mean? I think it's just painting the picture first, and then you can go back and kind of dial in the sounds
Sure.
a little bit more. And not thinking too much about it. You know, I think that's another thing is just like, you know, if it sounds good enough to keep going. You know, you don't
Right.
want to lose that creative spark, especially when you're inspired and you're really in a flow. You know, you don't want to lose that. So
No,
yeah,
you got to keep that flame alive.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been trying to learn this fucking synthesizer. So that's what my workflow is right now.
Yeah,
It's just
that's its
learn
own
the
thing.
synthesizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And I'm putting it in a beat.
Hyperfield.
Hyperfield.
Yeah, it's this crazy new synth that our homies
Vibe
actually-
coding.
our benefactor
Jebediah Lang.
Jay Lang.
Oh, he's got a tag. That's
Yeah, he does have a tag.
That's sick.
He is now officially our benefactor as he subbed to the Patreon
Fuck yeah.
with a large amount, which we're like,
like, dude.
bro.
Holy shit.
That's
but, a node-based additive synthesis.
Did he come on here recently?
Yeah.
I think I was checking out some of your recent stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw he was kind of like showing the different I was just
All
like,
the fucking mod.
Dude.
Yeah,
this,
it's-
I will be the first to say I am not the sound designer.
Dude.
I am not a sound designer. I'm like
you
give
say
me
that, but it'll turn you into one just because
Yeah,
you'll just start
'cause you
goofing and you're just
tweaking,
like,
yeah.
whoa, what is
Yeah.
this land I'm in?
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty insane.
And
Yeah.
the way he set it up is it's so intuitive. Like, if you don't know like anything about synthesis, you can just like throw in a generator, which is just a thing that like will generate the sound. And there's like little tabs of like all the different kind of effects and ways you can just
Yeah, you
process
just
the
start
sound and do
goofing.
shit. So you could just throw shit at the wall
Yeah.
and be like, that sounds fucking insane. Never
Yeah.
heard a sound like that.
Yeah, does it have like a randomizer in any sense of the?
It does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like, I love that shit.
Dude,
Yes.
he like took it
RNG
a
's the
step
best.
further too, and so you can randomize all the parameters of like whatever little like node thing you're on. But you can also randomize the position of all the nodes.
Wow.
So like, let's say you have like a phaser and then a filter and then like whatever fucking thing, you can just switch those around randomly and just keep doing that and being like, oh, that's a completely new sound now.
What?
That's
Yeah.
a completely
yeah,
I
You
mean,
can
I didn't-
randomize where in the chain that they
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
That's sick.
How insane is that?
Do you have to
that was one of
select
John's
them?
ideas.
Do you have to select them and like randomize those
Yeah.
ones?
Mhm.
Okay,
So you
cool.
select like, I want this one, this random one, and this one way over here,
That's
and it'll just
insane.
Okay, that's fun.
And
That's super cool.
It does kind of like, because it's an additive thing, it's like updating as you're doing things, you know?
Yeah, so it's making
sometimes
weird-
when you change something, it like, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
makes a weird sound.
Yeah, you
I
want
would
the weird.
imagine.
Like
Yeah,
you,
it's-
Oh, yeah.
I use randomizer Sting just on like vocals or drum grooves or breaks, and you can add swing to it and kind of determine the like rate at which it's chopping things up. But it's a really cool way to also catch a groove, and sometimes it just needs to be the length of like 2 bars or like, you know, just like a 2-bar loop or something that just like kind of adds this little swingy weird thing.
Oh, dude.
That's like you can just kind of tuck that's subtle in the back that just like kind of keeps you moving, you know. Playing with that is really fun because like you never know what you're gonna get, you know.
Right.
And like I think that's the beauty in it. And sometimes you just like hitting the randomizer 100 times hoping that you
Yeah.
get something and you don't get anywhere with it, and
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
it's time to move
Right.
on, you know.
Yeah.
But then there's sometimes where you just like find this golden nugget and you're like, yeah,
Yep.
fuck yeah, let's throw that in.
Yeah,
And-
me and Dave are big proponents of when you make a mud pie of a thing. When you're scrolling through, make sure you have on Alt or Control or whatever it is, so it's smooth, so you're not scrolling on grid, so you get the random like spots where it's not technically like in time, but it
Yeah.
might get a swing of a thing where you're
Right.
like, oh my god, that's the best
Oh.
thing
Yeah.
I've ever heard. So like always try it without the grid locking on,
Totally.
like the snapping.
You're saying like when you're going through the mud pie and you're moving the audio. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you'll catch like the weird spot where it's not in timing, but
Yeah.
it works with whatever you're working with.
Yeah.
like it's always good.
Yeah, swing is good. Swing is very
Yes.
good.
Especially randomized swing, where
Yeah.
you're just like you don't know what's coming next. You're just you have a beat that's just rolling, and you're just.
Yeah. It'll catch you.
What
You'll
is
know
this?
it.
Yeah,
You'll
oh
know
yeah, oh yeah. It
You'll
hits
know
hard.
You're like,
it
oh
hits
wow,
like a bag of
that
bricks.
works. Yeah.
It's fucking the best.
Yeah, I think that's so big in like house music. Like it just like
Definitely.
add that you have your basic 4 in the floor kick pattern. You know, you can get technical with that, and you got your pretty standard hi hats and stuff. But it's everything that you paint in between that creates that movement. You know? And we were talking about like hard groove.
Yeah, that's everything.
yeah.
in art.
Yeah, like that is hella swing. It's just freaking like tribal, you know, like shakers and like freaking
Yeah, it's fucking the
bongos and
Matrix
congas.
cave.
Yeah, and they're just like
fucking-
freaking. It's just
Yeah.
like there's that movement there that keeps that energy there, and that's why I love that style of music.
Right,
And
it's driving. Yeah, really.
I
really
don't
driving.
I don't play it often, but I'd like to. You know, I think there's like just
Me
an
too.
energy to it. You know,
I would love to have a fucking just hard groove side project and just fucking
That would be
play
fun.
techno all the time.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
be sweaty as fuck.
yeah,
Sounds
that's like the
a
real
lot of
gritty
fun.
shit. It's really
Yeah.
big in Australia.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
I just like
the-
fast techno.
the doof
like-
doof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The bush doof.
That's not techno. This is techno.
No, they fucking get down.
Yeah, well, I
bro.
bet they
And
do.
They are in it. Everybody is
And it's hot as fuck down there in general.
yeah. Like
So
Wongo
there's-
now, who I like have worked with previously,
Shout
has
out.
very much leaned into
Wongo.
hard groove or techno or whatever, you know, hard house, whatever you want to
Right.
call it. It's fast 140, groovy, driving music that's high energy the entire time.
Love that.
And him and Little Fritter have this event called Need to Freak in Australia, and if I ever go to Australia, that will be something I definitely do. It's like typically under a bridge or
Sounds
like
sick.
or just in a like random forest.
All
and they
right,
just
here
put
with
up
the
a structure.
kangaroos.
Yeah.
Fucking get it.
They
Out here in the bush.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, even
Love it, dude. I would be so down.
Dean Turley's Acting Tough, the one that's, you know, that popped up that
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you guys are seeing all about. That's at 140. I think he's from Australia. Yeah, he might,
okay.
he may not be. He could very well be. I'm not sure. But that's just a kick, a bass, a hi-hat, clap, and an M1 and a sick vocal
Yeah.
that he chopped up. And it's not anything else. It's just do. And that was all he needed. And I love how minimal that is. And like, it shows that you don't have to get extra with it. It's just like,
Right.
it has what it needs and it goes. And you got to trust that. And that's,
Dude. That's why I love techno.
yeah.
Because like it doesn't need any. It's just like it can be a kick drum and one other thing that helps emphasize the kick drum,
Yeah.
and that is techno.
Yeah.
And it's
the
fucking-
minorest additions
Yeah,
that
just-
are painted along the way.
And it can be as
make
busy.
all the difference.
Right. It can be busy as fuck. It can be slim. Like it's just.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is the genre of genres as far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned. Even though I don't make it at all
Yeah. It's
I mean, I
fun.
have.
It's fun.
a lot, but
Yeah.
it's not my shtick.
For sure. With only 15 channels, you mentioned. Got some
Josh
tracks on.
Baker.
Yeah, see, like, there you go.
Yeah.
5280. 15 channels makes a track. And they're getting signed, you know? I think that's
Yeah.
the way to go. I've had way more than that before. And,
Oh my God.
you know, it's,
Hundreds.
Yeah.
I've had ridiculous tracks that are also like 11 minutes long.
totally.
Actually,
Flynn Farrig,
What's
that
up,
was
Flynn?
his USB that he threw to Josh
Oh,
Baker.
nice.
Shout out
Yo.
Flynn, dude.
Oh, what up,
Hey.
Flynn?
That's
Flynn,
so sick.
You
Or Finn?
you're doing the thing. Or Finn, I'm sorry. Finn Farrig, you're doing the thing.
That's so sick.
Shout out to you for
If he's
And then
not
you're
getting
just
tangible,
here.
baby. Getting tangible. Let's go.
John Casey's been doing this really fun thing. He was on this tour, and the last like 30 minutes or maybe 20 minutes, something like that. He would post online before the show like, "Yo, producers, bring your USBs, and DJs, bring your USBs," and he would just pick random people to come up and like play a song or two. And
I
just
love that
like
so much.
like yeah, for
I
no
would-
reason
yeah.
other than like that's just fun and like
Yeah.
yeah, let's like bring up the locals.
That's the way to do
Especially
it.
like
Yeah.
don't fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
fuck up.
Pressure's on, but like
yep.
also very sick. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
that's your time to be like, yeah.
If you can dunk, let's
yeah.
go.
And
I'm
that,
gonna
that
play-
could,
I'm
that
about
could
to play
change your
3
life.
songs.
Yeah.
That could
But-
very well change your life, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the guys, so when John Casey came to Denver, he called on this guy who goes by Chomp, and we had him on the pod recently, and we were talking about this, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that was like a complete turning point." He's like, "My life has not been the same. Like these past 6 months have just been insane for me."
Yeah.
And it's just like John Casey called him up, and like he posted a clip online, and that was enough to just fucking boost this dude's career.
Yeah.
and he deserves it. Like his music's fucking sick, you know. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the beauty of the interwebs. You know, it's cool that you can find so many. Like, my feed is now all like educational oriented stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, like
Yeah.
producer tips and there's this like 13 or 14-year-old kid that's just making the meanest fucking deep tech that I'm just like, bro, you are so ahead of your time.
That's hilarious.
I can't remember his name, and I wish that I did, but that kid is just on to something, and I'm just like, dude, when I didn't start making music until I was like 16.
I know. I feel like I wasn't even like conscious and aware at 14.
Yeah.
Like, how is he fucking doing that?
Yeah, I didn't start until I was 26.
Not only is he making
All good.
music at 13 or 14 years old, he's fire at making
Right.
music
That's so
at that
fucked up.
age, and I'm just like,
Dude.
what the fuck, kids,
Yeah.
dude? Like these
Yeah.
kids are on it, but their accessibility to education through
Yeah.
social platforms
Yeah.
is way far beyond what I mean. Was born in '92, so like you know, now it's like you have so many resources. You have this podcast where you can sit and listen and learn tips from other people that are making really, you know, diverse styles of music, but you can take bits and pieces and apply that to your studio sessions, and that's a beautiful thing that we have.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah.
we're only going to continue to get better quicker now, and like that's really exciting for music in general. So keep doing what
Yeah.
you guys are doing.
You keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that will.
All the boys are doing their own things, and it's so great to see.
Yeah.
Like people are throwing shows, people are fucking making events. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, fuck, let's go, boys.
I'm at like
Great.
4 shows that I'm throwing now consistently through the year.
Damn,
sick.
dude.
Yeah, and that's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a lot.
I am a firm believer in building a local community before anything else. I think you have to have that and support that and fuel that in order for, you know, the scene to thrive.
Yeah.
And I've got Space Jam, which is, you know, at Vinyl, and that's like my top tier. That's like my baby. Like I really
Right.
want to grow that one out and make that a national party where I can go to New York or Miami,
Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
Chicago, and bring that party there and throw parties in different cities. But then I've got like the Homegrown Project, which is just like supporting local vendors, like local creative people that sell stuff.
That's
you know,
sick.
the opportunity to, you know, join music with them and their creative abilities. They should be able to showcase that. And
Yeah, that is dope.
yeah, and that's like very, you know, ground up. We did it at Made by Us last year, and we're going to do it again this summer. I'm trying to, you know, do that quarterly, like when it's not snowing, and make it a fun. I think we're looking at like a rooftop spot, so that could be something cool to look forward to this summer. Owie and Friends is just like me and some homies, you know, at Mockingbird, and that's like bi-monthly. Shout out Mockingbird for and Johnny for letting me to have that.
Fuck yeah.
It's a little residency, and
Shout
then
out.
Proper's on a Wednesday at Mockingbird, but that's more for like people that submit mixes or submit their original music, and I will listen to those because I like have that's in like a pool that I listen to, and I will handpick my favorite of that and put those people on a Wednesday, and I'll go and I'll like listen, and that's kind of like the growing grounds for me to like put them on an Owie and Friends or put them on a Space Jam or put them. So it's
That's
kind of like
sick.
tiered out where, you know, it doesn't matter where you are in your journey producing or DJing.
Right.
You can find
Yeah, that's
a place
beautiful.
there. Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
Fucking beautiful.
trying to help the brothers and sisters out, you know.
Goddamn
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
If you don't like the underground or you don't have an underground, you build the underground.
That's right. Yeah.
That's how it works.
If you build it, they will come.
That's,
You know? Yeah.
that's what they say, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's funny how, like, especially during times of, like, you know, there's just so much going on in the world right now, right? And the underground...
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
We won't
about.
go there, but like, it's insane how much the underground is like pivotal in people's joy and happiness and escape from everything that's happening. You know, like people have regular lives and work their 9 to 5s or work whatever, and I think that like an escape from that is why music and events exist, and providing that to a local community is so important to just the well-being of your community, you know.
Right.
And
Right.
I just really I want to contribute as much as I can to that, you know, like in the city that's been so good to me, you know. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, that's sick as fuck.
Yeah, dude, we love all you do, and
Thank you, man.
so does the chat.
Mm-hmm. I know you.
He is
you
a
brought
man of
Chad
the people.
out
Chris.
today, dude.
Man of the people.
I'm gonna assume Pokemar is my girlfriend, who's also rad.
Oh, hi, Pokemar.
Hi, Pokemar. But yeah, that's what it's all about.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yep.
hey, babe.
That's
Hey.
that would be her.
That's what I kind of love about doing this podcast is we're getting like all the different genres, all the different styles, all the different people. And it's fun to kind of just be not like the epicenter, but like a little baby epicenter of like merging all the worlds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fun. I feel
We're like mind melding
yeah.
with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love how diverse Denver is as far as like the genres that are being played here. It's such an experimental city.
Oh, yeah.
I love that,
Dude, yeah.
because you get flavors of everything. Like the afters that I played after Josh Baker, I went real OG classic house for Josh Baker, and then there was this sold out afters that was just sweaty warehouse gritty vibes, and I was like, I'm gonna play fucking breaks, and I had like 5 or 6
yes.
breaks tracks edits that were sick as fuck that I don't ever really get to play, that I've
Yeah.
been waiting for the opportunity, so I was frothing, and I just fucking let those fly, and they went nuts.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, I bet
Yeah.
that felt so good.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I'm fucking, it's Murph who headlined Red Rocks, shows up and goes, "Hi, I'm Murph," and I'm like, "I know who you are. Plug in."
yeah. You're like, get on these decks, boy.
And we went back to back, and he's like, "Damn, bro!" Like he was throwing some tunes too. It was just really fun. Like that is like at its core what it's all about. You know,
right.
just like you can. And there was no like, "Ooh, you can't play breaks," or "Ooh, you can't play." Like if somebody would have thrown a bass track in there, no one would have batted an
Well, as
eye.
long as you do
Nice,
it
nice.
like you do
Tastefully.
it with Steez, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
go. That's like we're here.
It's not about that. Like I think it's okay to dip into different lanes when it makes sense,
Yeah.
and I think like that's the beauty of music in general, is like you can go any
Right.
direction if it makes sense. You
Right.
know, so
Be
if it works,
be,
it works.
Be a good selector.
Yes,
Come on, guys.
proper,
Yeah,
proper
that's-
selector.
That's your job
Yeah,
to some degree.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
get the stigma of like staying in genre and all that stuff and blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. I mean, it's been ingrained for the last like 15 years.
yeah,
But I think the best place to start is the underground. To just like, no, we just do whatever.
Yeah.
Like what it like.
it's different in a venue environment where like there's an expectation of
Right.
what the genre is, right? And I think that's okay, because people, you know, are, you know, paying to go there and like are expecting a certain genre of music, and that's completely fine. And I think the underground, anything goes, right? Like you can experiment and play with different genres, and no one really questions it, because there's not really a like it's illegal at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, so, like,
Well, they're also like they're coming for the party and the act. Like
Right.
whoever's playing.
Yeah.
Like they're looking for.
yeah, and don't limit
juice.
someone's like creativity.
No,
You know,
definitely
like,
not.
you never want that. Like it must have appealed to them for them to take the time to download that song and put it in their USB. So for them to be able to like throw it out there and see what happens, I think that's a special moment that we should cherish, as opposed to push it away or you know, say this isn't what you typically play. You know, and I don't think that that's fair for anyone to do, because that's just creative expression. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want more multi-genre
Yeah.
sets. I mean, most of the time
Yeah.
I go to those shows. Like I just know the act. I'm like, oh, I know he's going to be all over the place. Sick.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Skrillex does it very well.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
He's so good
There
at
you
doing
go.
that, right?
Yeah. He's a madman, and
He's coming on the show. And
yeah. I'm warming up the seat for him. You know?
Yes, he is coming to the after show, to the after party.
Hell yeah.
Stick around, guys. He's coming to the after party.
Yeah.
Pass it around.
Puff Puff Pass ripped. Yeah. That's a Kitty Hall track that I heard recently, and it's a breaks track.
Let's
And
go.
I played it in the kitchen earlier.
Oh, sick. Yeah, dope.
Or no, actually, I did not.
You didn't?
But I could play it in the kitchen later.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sick vocal. It's kind of got these like deep synths that roll, and like it breaks, and there's a hip hop vocal that's really like really in right now for sure. Like you got Actin' Tough, you've got
Right.
Puff Puff Pass, and I like that sound that originated in like the late 80s, early 90s is kind of making its way back now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. Like old school hip hop.
Yeah,
is fire.
I'm a big fan of those beats.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of just waiting for like big beat to come back, like the fucking like the Matrix, cool fucking like 128 shit.
Yeah.
Like, fucking. Like, I'm just waiting.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm
dude, there's
here
a
for
pocket
it.
for everything.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
Speaking of pockets, Jacob Waters, the MVP of the show, has a question.
Oh, wait,
Do
wait.
you?
read this one first? That's
He
I love
says.
that one.
TPL is the center of the universe.
He is the MVP. He is the MVP.
This is the
Do you ever
nucleus.
hear something from another genre that you like and remix it into something that fits your style so you can use it easy in your set?
Oh, amazing question, Jacob. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Jacob.
Yeah, I do. I think as part of being as authentic to yourself, I think anything you grew up on or something that might interest you now, like if there's a song, like I've remixed a Phil Collins song recently, and I like grew up listening to Phil Collins. My mom like rinsed Phil Collins and Genesis my entire existence, and I like found a vocal that
I can hear you.
Well, I did a long time ago, but
Sure.
like recently, it's like Paradise, like Another Day in Paradise.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
And just playing with that is really cool to like be, true to yourself and knowing the importance of that song and relevance of that song.
Sure.
But then adding your own little twist to it is like, it's like you're giving a piece of yourself with this thing that's meant so much to you. And same goes for genres of music. So like, if I hear a jazz song or a disco track that I really fuck with, and it might just be like the most minuscule piece of it, I'm still like placing that within something that I'm creating. And like, I don't know, that's like what I try to do now is like incorporate more of those elements so that it's a little bit of me and like a little bit of like the stuff that I grew up on or, like are in playing to this day, they are influenced by other genres. Like I really like jazz a lot. I really like disco. I really like R&B too.
Yeah. Shout out
Yeah, those are all
Sade.
good.
Yeah.
It's one of the best bands that was ever graced this planet. Fucking so good. There's not a bad song.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. But yes, I do. I think it's important to sprinkle that into your sets because like you can express yourself in your own way with those elements, and it should be true to you for sure.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's helped me a lot. Making a bunch of house music has helped, like, when I go to write a bass song or a glitch hop song, and I'm working with, like, a boom bap beat. Like, back in the day, I would always struggle with, like, the danceability side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was definitely kind of focused on trying to just figure out sound design and shit like that, Because I'm looking up to, like, guys like Tipper, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's, like, the sound design is everything. And, like, after you guys making a bunch of house music for years, and then, like, all of my buddies making a bunch of house music, I started making it and, like, playing with those grooves, and, like, I don't know, something, like, happened where I was like, oh, it's, like, all about groove and
Yeah.
just making you dance. Like, that is everything.
That's yeah.
And, like,
That's
I don't
what it's
know
all
exactly how it translated to my other stuff, but, like, that's always in the back of my head where it's like, just make them fucking dance. Like, make them dance. Like, write an actual good song, and then, like, sound design comes in at a certain point.
Right.
Just because I like to do it,
Yeah. Yeah. I think you've got to establish your groove first, and it doesn't matter what BPM you're at, whether you're at 128 or 140 or 170. Like, doesn't matter. Like, that's the meat and potatoes of your tune.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, if your drums and your bass aren't jiving, I think that's where, in my opinion, where it's really at is like your percussion and your bass. How that relationship is where the groove lives, in my opinion. And I think everything else like that you paint on top of it, any sort of like synth pattern or something, just adds to the groove. But like that stays consistent throughout it, especially in house music, you know? So I'll spend more time focusing on that. Like I'll you know, set a timer, an hour, and do like drums and bass, and that's it. And then once I feel like I have it in a good place, I might just sit on the track for a sec, you know, just like let that breathe and come back when I have time to really like build it out and paint stuff on top of it with fresh ears and like get new ideas. And I might hear something a day later as opposed to like trying to drain yourself immediately. If you've got the time, then sure, go for it. But sometimes like, this is typically like midweek for me. So I'll like, you know, sit down and just like make an 8-bar groove and just kind of figure something out that I really fuck with. And once I've got those dialed, I'm like, all right, what do I need on top of it? And then the track becomes alive. But yeah, groove is everything, especially for house music and every genre, in my opinion. That's what keeps people moving.
Yeah, it is dance music.
Correct.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of the day. And all throughout the day. It is
All
dance
day,
music.
every day.
And when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Unless you're making IDM, then it's intelligent dance music.
Oh.
No.
It's for the philosophers.
Yes. Yes.
Still got dancing in there.
It's for the people who... Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That's true.
I'm looking at you,
Your
IDM
IQ's
heads.
got to be like 1,000.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not for us plebs.
Who was it? Was I with you guys? Someone was telling us IDM, the intelligence. Do you guys know where that comes from? Why they started calling
I
it
think
IDM?
we're talking to Angele.
Was it Angele?
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't... What did he say specifically?
It was
Do you
something
remember?
along the lines of, like, that was kind of a newer style of music at the time, and the guys who were creating it felt like there was, like, a life inside of the music,
Oh, yeah.
almost like
Yeah, it was-
artificial intelligence that
Yeah, it
like
was more
became
like
sentient.
AI as opposed to just I.
Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
AI
Like the
DM
music is the
is-
intelligence.
yes.
Yeah,
correct.
so it's like
So
the
it's like a
music.
life of its own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the
Yeah.
music is alive, not that it's like fucking big brain music.
Right.
Even
Oh,
though it is
okay.
that, but yeah, I
Thank
don't
you
know.
for clarifying, because I was like, that's kind of pompous.
Yeah,
right.
But
yeah.
like, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Right, and that,
What-
I don't know, that made me appreciate it more.
Who are IDM artists? Like, is that like?
Aphex Twin
Okay.
is
okay.
a
Yeah,
big
no.
one.
Gotcha.
Square Pusher.
Mr. Bill back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like very like
It's
you know, if you know
abstract.
Aphex Twin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Ambient.
another
Yeah.
word for it is heavily edited
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Because like you look at the project and like everything's like there's little moments
Glitch.
in everything.
Yeah.
So it's heavily edited.
Yes.
Um,
yeah.
Which for some people can just be overwhelming to listen to because it's just like.
So much going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very
But
like
for other people,
overstimulating.
yeah,
But
they need it.
yeah, yeah,
Everybody's all over the place.
yeah.
A lot of 16th notes
Yes.
happening in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like, but like,
Yeah.
kind of like glitchy filter.
Yeah, and
fucking-
around and whatever you can abstract it as far out as you want. You know?
Yeah.
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 Also tends to be very like clean.
Yeah.
Yes.
crispy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Aphex
real
Twin
pretty.
is fucking sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is sick.
I do like.
Friend of the show.
He's after Skrillex.
Yeah.
We've had him booked for years, but
Yeah.
he hasn't made it out here. He's just
Yeah.
Gonna do a live set here.
yeah.
That would be so fucked up to get Aphex Twin on a podcast.
That'd be nuts.
That would be
Yeah, right
so
after
insane.
right after Tiesto.
Yeah. What are your dream labels?
Oh, yeah, you have any dream labels?
I really like Cecile. They, I think Nick Curley owns Cecile, but it's like very OG classic house music, very jazzy, not over the top, not leaning deep, just like the pocket, and every single song that they release is so fucking good.
Yeah.
So good. And then I like Get Busy too, which is Slug's label. Slug's from Orlando. Shout out Slug.
Shout out Slug.
He's,
Friend of the show.
Yeah, he's nasty, and he's leaning into that old school. It's very like Slug's drums and all the tracks that he signs to Get Busy are just so like gritty, like freaking like it just sounds live.
Sick.
Like somebody's playing that shit, and it just bangs, and
I love that. I'm so glad we're back to that.
yeah,
Yes.
like very like I think organic like real sounds is
Right.
like so where it's at.
Yeah.
You know, like we went down this digital lane for a minute.
Yeah, it went hyper clean, and
Yeah.
we've worked our way back, and I'm here
now
for
it's
it,
just
baby.
it just feels so raw. You
Yeah.
know, I
Sick.
love that.
Well, I will
like,
check out his fucking. His
Yeah,
label
Slug's
for sure.
nasty.
Let's go.
Get Busy, like that label is sick. Inhera, Kai William, he owns Inhera, which is in New York. Well, it started in New York, but he lives in San Diego now. Very sick label, very consistent releases. Has like grittier, like, you know, old school house sounding stuff too that I've been leaning into. Shout out Kai William.
Shout out.
Got to meet him while he was in town. He played here recently, and it was really cool to connect with him. Spent some time. We got dinner. He's a really cool guy, but he's very much involved with the community as well. He puts on like educational events.
Okay.
So like people that are just getting started, or like, you know, want to throw events, or he's got one in San Diego coming up called Developed, and he's teaming up with Hotbed, I believe, and a few other people that are local to San Diego to help other local artists like get heard. You know, they might be just nailing their production, they're just not getting booked. So like he's kind of like, you know, providing that platform for them, and which I think is great. I think that's like such an important piece, because there's so much talent out there.
Yeah.
It's just and getting booked is hard. You know, you have to like really earn your stripes. But
Yeah, we need more good fucking venues.
Yeah.
There's just like more. More.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it is tough to get booked, especially when you're just starting out and
yeah.
getting
it's,
out there.
it's hard to get people into a room.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's really the hard part.
Yeah.
Filling out a room.
Yeah, and I think with Denver is just like a younger, like there's not much culture here,
Yeah.
you know, as opposed
Right.
to something like Chicago or
Right, of course.
New York,
Detroit.
where like there's an endless amount of venues or like underground opportunities in those cities because they were founded on that. Whereas like here, it's like, you know, you've got your core venues that, you know, popped up or have been around for the past, you know, 10, 15 years or so. And that's like really where it's at. But like now people are starting to find alternatives. I'm beginning to notice like people are throwing parties in coffee shops during the day.
Yeah.
Like Bao Buns and Boogies was at an Asian restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
That totally should have never happened, but did, and
It
it
was
was
a
a
good
3-year
time.
thing.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good time.
You almost
great.
have to create it yourself, and I think that's like a lot of people kind of just pigeonhole themselves to like, oh, I only want to play at venues, and that's not, you know, like that's not realistic until you've reached a certain point, right? And sometimes you have to build something on your own where, you know, it becomes a thing. And I think the more abstract and different it is, the better, you know, like
Right.
think outside the box and network in that way, because businesses are looking for people to come to their venue or come to their thing. Give them a reason to, and
Oh, shit, yeah.
and let them take a chance. Sometimes they're about it, sometimes they're not, but
Yeah. It's true.
it's worth asking.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
And I think like that's one way in to start playing to crowds and people, because they have their established, you know, crowd of people.
Yeah. Yeah. They have
You've
their
got
base.
your friends, and build upon that. And if you do it consistent enough, sometimes it becomes a thing. You know, it can be a thing. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
not, but
Right.
it's worth going for, is what I'm saying. Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Shoot your shot. At least give it a try.
The worst they'll say is no.
Yeah.
Like,
Or they
they're-
punch you in the gut.
Yeah.
I mean, even then, like they can't blacklist you from the scene. Like,
Yeah.
they're just gonna be like, that was weird, a weird ask. Okay.
Right.
Like,
Or they're
who cares?
like, fuck yeah, I love
Right.
music. Like, I love house music. I love bass music. Like,
Yeah.
I'm down. Like,
Yeah.
let's
like,
give it
thank
a
you.
go.
I've been wanting to do a thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
You bring
all right,
the
sick.
gear. we'll give you this slot
Right.
and we'll make it happen. And,
Right.
and it's almost like people want that pop-up feel
Yeah.
Yeah.
more than they want to go to a venue.
Dude, honestly.
Well, yeah, because people
Yeah.
hear about the old rave scene.
Yeah.
And people want that,
Yeah.
oh, you don't know where it is, and it's, like that
the
whole vibe.
Yeah.
Biggest artists now are playing in bakeries and
Right.
coffee shops and
And
doing
under bridges.
under bridges, like
Yeah.
pop-up events that have no association to venues.
Have you seen what Jenga's been doing here in Denver?
Yeah, he's fucking rad.
It's so fucking cool. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know why more people aren't doing that. I've only been to one so far, but, like,
'Cause
it
it
was
is tough?
so much fucking fun. Yeah, it is tough.
It's
and
hard.
very illegal.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets... Allegedly,
I think
don't
everyone
think he's
that
getting-
I've been to like 3, and the cops have come every single time.
Yeah.
But usually
Worth it.
usually we're able to like stave them off until it gets too wily, and then it's like, all right, it's done.
Yeah.
But
But shout out to the risk takers that
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out Jenga for doing
Shout
that.
out
He's
Jenga.
also
So cool.
the nicest
yeah.
dude ever.
Right.
I've run into him a few times. Just
Oh, cool.
friend of the
being in
show.
scene.
Yeah, friend of the pod.
Yeah, he's
Come on the
super
pod, bud.
super nice, and he's about the culture. He's about the community.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's so important. He's a big piece to
Yeah.
Denver
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to see.
Right. It also helps when you have a big enough following, you actually can throw fun
Sure.
shit like that a
Sure.
little bit easier. Building from the ground up, like, you can make it happen. You can hustle and get some people in the door, but I imagine that's fucking
that's-
so much harder.
Yeah, one of the moves is to just start bringing in like your friends that are bigger, or anybody else that you
Yeah.
can that are
Yeah.
bigger, not you. And then once it starts building up, then you start doing your own sets there, and
Yeah.
people know like, oh, this is the guy that puts it on. Like, oh, sick.
It's
Like,
also a great idea to team up with collectives
Yep.
that are already established.
Mm-hmm.
Being associated with collectives, like for house music specifically in Denver, I'd say like there's like House Hats, which is one thing. There's Static Proof, which is more UKG, but like also plays house, has
Yep.
house acts, or going and supporting those kind of local ground up events and showing your face enough to those and meeting the right people is a great way to just be on a bill with them.
Yep.
And that's how you can grow. It's just really like getting your foot in the door and just being a contributor to what they've got going on. I think it's the most important thing,
Yep.
Space Jam's another example of that. Like I will seek out people that are coming consistently to the shows, that are, clearly into the music and there to have a good time. They're not getting fucked up. They're not like, they're just like present.
Right.
And when I see that in somebody who's got good taste in music, that's a little, not the run of the mill, like shit that's popular right now. Show me something else. Show me that you're capable of digging and can mix. I'll put that person on way more than I will with somebody that's playing popular music consistently.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, involve yourself with the community as much as possible. Find the collective that appeals most to you and be there and support, and that can get you opportunities that you didn't know existed.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And even like at whatever level you're at, like production wise or DJing wise, just go be a part of the community.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, like the first like 7 years I was making music, like I had it in my head that like I have to be really good at my thing before I fucking like present myself to the community or start meeting people or whatever.
Right.
And like the second I like actually started going out and meeting people, I was like, oh, no one gives a shit. Like everyone just wants to be homies and like just kick it
Yeah.
with cool people.
Right.
And I was like, I could have just been hanging with the fucking fun people for the past 7 years, but I was
people want to see you grow too. They want to see you progress. So like they want to see where like how far you've come. So like even going out there at a certain point in your production journey, like, and then you stuck with it, and a year later you've got this fucking heater that you just made, and they're like, oh, okay,
dude,
I love to see that. That's the growth, the progression. They want to be a part of your journey. They want to see you improve and contribute towards what you've got going on. So,
dude, so Lingo and Hershey have become really close homies, and they're a little bit newer to the production side of things. And it's been so much fun watching them. Like,
totally.
Because I think I literally basically saw Justin from day one kind of thing. And now he'll be like, yo, I want to show you this new song. And like sometimes I'm like, the fuck? Justin? The fuck?
Yeah.
Like where did that come from?
Yeah. It's sick. I mean, he's got a great ear.
Yeah.
He's got, he's got a good taste in music. And I think he's kind of found the lane that he wants to stay in and what he wants to play, and now it's like, all right, how do I make it? And he's got great resources like you guys that can help contribute towards getting there. And finding that's another huge piece is like finding a mentor in a way, or just friends that like that can teach you, that are willing to teach you, is so sick. Like it's a quick answer, as opposed to like, where do I find, how do I do this? It's like, like I got you. This is how we do this. And that's
100%.
Super. And that can go for production. That can go for DJing. That can go for throwing events. You can have a mentor in each, right?
Yeah.
And I've been very thankful. Another person who's been on this podcast, Brandon, Option 4.
Yeah.
I've grown a friendship with him over the years of just being involved in the scene and just seeing him work and how he throws events, and like I've learned just so much just by being around him.
Definitely.
And so like
he is a fountain of
knowledge. Like
I mean he will talk, but it's fucking all nugs. It's great.
It's great. Like I sit there and I'm just like, I'll shut the fuck
sponge.
up now, and I'm like,
exactly.
like let the man talk, because I take something away every single time that I have a conversation with him, and he's contributed so much to this music scene in Denver that like some people don't even realize, but like he is one of the main reasons that all of this exists, and I think that that's like not something that should go unnoticed. And anytime I can catch a set of his, it's always so fucking fire. Like he's bringing cuts from like early 2000s and like late 90s and funk, disco shit that just like maybe 3 people have the record, shit that like you'll never get to hear anywhere else. And that appeals to me so much, because it's like, how often are you going to hear that? And so shout out to Brennan.
Shout out Option 4.
He's the fucking boy, and
he is the man.
He is.
I'm very thankful for him. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
Well, we've done an hour and a half, boys.
Oh shit. Has it been an hour and a half?
Just about. I mean, we got 5 more minutes to wrap it up. If anybody has anything interesting they want to say for 5 minutes.
Go to Space Jam on
there it is.
May 22nd, something like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Jada Lease is going to come out and headline the main room at Club Vinyl. It's going to be in the main room this time. First time in the main room.
Let's
it's going to be
Big
sick.
Ups.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Congrats.
I'm going to go back to back with Witness Protection. You guys heard it first. We're announcing it tomorrow. So
nice.
Hey.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Hell yeah.
Right after my birthday, too.
Yeah.
It'll be a little birthday party.
Yeah, if you want to groove.
Yeah.
It's going to be grooving.
Yeah, be down. Folks, you can find us at 400 TPL on all the things. Go follow and subscribe Owie here.
Yeah, at Who Is Owie.
Yes.
Is on the IG. And
I love that that's your handle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd never changed it. I was like, Owie's taken. I'll go with Who Is Owie. And then Space Jam, so at Space Jam _CO, like Colorado.
Sick.
And that's where all the events are going to be posted. And yeah.
Badass.
Thanks for listening and asking questions, guys.
Thank you for being here, Chad.
Yeah, so are we...
go follow and subscribe our shit right now so you guys don't miss another episode. Because we do this every week, and we're like booked twice a week a lot. So there's shows on Tuesday and Thursday a lot. So make sure you stay plugged in for that shit. And if Mr. Corbin here is down, we're going to take a quick break, and then he's going to do an exclusive little 20-minute set in the kitchen.
Yeah, I could play a few songs. I'm down to do that. Rip a couple new ones.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
And so yeah, guys, we'll be back in just a few. And
cool.
Stay tuned.
Let's fucking go.
Like 15?
Yeah, give us like 15 minutes,
sounds good.
and we'll be back live from the kitchen.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for coming, buddy. This was great.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.